Good morning and welcome back, everybody. As we said earlier, the September unemployment number remained unchanged at 9.1% for the third month in a row. There are about 14 million Americans counted as unemployed. Older people spend the most time looking for a job, averaging just over 52 weeks. So if you are one of them, now is a good time to make sure your resume is age-proof. And joining us now to talk about that is Nicole Williams, LinkedIn's Connection Director. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure. Thanks, Betty.
So when it comes to the resume, it can really work against you if you're a middle-aged person.
Absolutely.
How so?
Absolutely, because this is your first point of contact with a potential employer, and because dates are involved, they can very easily assess how old you are. And if this person has, some hesitation around hiring an older worker, at this point, they can, very clearly take you out of the pile when, really you haven't even had a chance to interview.
Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go through some of the do's and don'ts. And you talk about things in there that really give away your age. I assume your graduation date would do that.
Yes, absolutely. And, a lot of hiring managers, they could have been born in that year. So it's just one of those dates that isn't necessary. That's one of the, things that is commonly thought to be true. But in fact, you don't have to have it on there. And, it's, no, you don't need
but
to.
Aren't you
put it on.
being deceiving by not putting it on there? I mean, isn't it kind of important to know when you graduated, how long you've been out of school, or does it not matter these days?
It doesn't matter, and no, I think it's very strategic. It's.
Well, and you also say that you don't want to list your entire work history. I would think that shows that you're very experienced, no?
Yeah, no, it does, but you want to select the information that's pertinent to the job, but you also don't want to give the impression that you've been in the world of work for the last 15 years. If, again, you're trying to work against this stereotype that you're an older worker. So you want to be very specific and, add to your resume what, just your most specific skills for that job.
All right, but looking at this one, won't employers be a little suspect saying that, your first job is vice president?
Yeah, the assumption is that you held other positions to lead up to that vice presidential job. And, we have another job listed that, helps to support the fact that you were working prior to this position. But no, honestly, I really think it is about putting to the fore the best of you, making it very specific, and not having, just loads of information that's frankly irrelevant to the job and gives away your age.
And speaking of that, I've never done this, but I see a lot of people who do, and it works for them, that header. Should you not put a header on there?
Yeah, you know what? Your objective is to get a job. It's like,
you really don't want to put in those terms, though.
No, it's a wasted space, a fax number, a dated email address. That is all, that just dates you. And instead, one of the major concerns employers have is that you don't have a digital presence, that you're not comfortable with technology. So definitely have a LinkedIn profile on your resume so that they can go in, take a look at you, and learn more about you, even see a photograph.
But won't the photograph date you?
You know what? You take a photograph that is, you energetic, vivacious, the best photograph you can of yourself.
Yeah, because you're trying to be a little honest here to some extent,
course.
right?
Yeah, it has to be a picture of you.
Would you want to put like social media on there, or Twitter or something like that?
Yes, those are the kinds of things that, an employer wants to know. In this day and age, in this economy, these are the ways of doing business. And the fear with an older employee, is that you're not comfortable with technology. So you definitely want to convey that on your resume.
Quickly, are there buzzwords that you should try to put on this resume?
Yeah, definitely. And again, like the words proven track record, cost effective, those are antiquated terms that at this point just don't have any relevance. What you do want to have in there is a word like acquisition in an economy where, things are tough. Social media, again, you want to show that you are conversant in this digital age so that, because you don't want to reveal the fact that you were back in the
show up at
days.
the interview and they see clearly that you're middle-aged. But yeah, I mean, you want to put your best foot forward, no doubt, and stay current. Thanks so much. We appreciate your
My pleasure
today.